Now, John, see, this is why you're not done. You're about to be done with the cell phone if you don't sit down. Really wanna see that? Yeah. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. When you really wanna see it. Wipe your nose. Wipe your nose. When you really wanna see it. When you're sitting on the floor and you're playing in the sun. When you really wanna see it.
Takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today we will finish to week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive.
Well, you're not watching it.
No, ain't no game. The Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield. I love just about everything about him.
Brother,
love his game, love his makeup, love his
watch the show, my brother.
This guy's a competitor.
What's that? You know Valentine. Okay, what do you got? Let's watch football. Watch football?
On the ground, this is Johnson. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time, now they double it and get 10 here. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball early? He should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and he's taking care of that early. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Going again on second down. Mayfield. There he goes right side. And he takes this one.
Major backfield.
Defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Come out with a three-tight end look on the first play of the drive.
She's going to hit the flat every time if I get it, so I know that.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
What's going on, Jay Hobble?
So here are the Browns now with great starting field position.
I just decided to get online real quick so that I can trying to catch up with 2 people. Last night on my other page, we was talking about stock. So I had downloaded. What's going on, Jay? So I downloaded this new. Well, it's
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A quick slant to Hill.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Tyreek Hill.
The numbers for Hill a week ago. 3 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
Having a nice season, number 8 in the league in receiving yards, and not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Arizona getting ready to go. As they take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Lining up
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Eddie Pinheiro set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Deebo Samuel. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 14. Cardinals 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
On 3rd down, Mayfield, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8. Yard pickup on fourth. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That one complete to Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. Gets this one to Hill.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. The second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. 28-14 was your final score. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. The Rams see their losing streak go to 11 as they remain winless on the year. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. 21